In this video, we are going to be dealing with linear inequalities in one variable, but this time we picked out the ones that involve fractions. Okay, so we've been given this. We already know that the first thing we do is we are going to collect the like terms. The terms in x, I prefer to collect them. On the left hand side, we have x over 2, then 2x over 5 crosses over to be negative 2x over 5, less than 1 over 6 is already here, then minus 1/3 crosses over to be a plus 1 over 3. Then the next thing we do is we are going to add up the fractions on each side. For this side, the LCM for the denominators is 10, right? So 2 into 10 is 5. 5 times x is 5x. We bring down the negative. 5 into 10 is 2. 2 times 2x is 4x. It's less than. On this side, the LCM for the denominators is 6, right? You can check that out on your own. 6 into 6 is 1, times 1 is 1. We bring down the plus. 3 into 6 is 2, times this one is 2. Okay, so we are now going to add up, right? We now have 5x minus 4x is just 1x over 10, less than 1 plus 2 is 3 over 6. Okay, so what we now have to do at this point is we are going to free up this variable, this x, so that it stands alone. And how do we do that? It is divided by 10, right? So we are going to send 10 across to this other side of the inequality, and it's going to become a multiplied by 10, right? We multiply both sides by 10. That's another way of saying it. We have that x is less than 3 over 6, now multiplied by 10. We have 3 into itself is 1, 3 into this is 2, 2 into itself is 1, 2 into 10 is 5. So we have that x is less than 5 as our answer. We have that x is less than 5. So this is the answer to the inequality. But now let's say we collected all the like terms. This was the original question, right? Let's say we collected all the like terms together at once and then multiplied every term in this inequality by the LCM. So alternatively, let's do that. Let's see if we can get a quicker way of solving all this. So the LCM for 2, 3, 5, 6. You can solve that by yourself later, but that will give us 30. 30 is the lowest common multiple for all this. So we're going to multiply every term by 30. So we're going to say 30 into x over 2 minus 1 over 3 less than 2x over 5 plus 1 over 6. So I prefer to divide by the denominator first, then multiply the quotient, that's the remainder, by the numerator, right? So for this, we have 2 into 30. That's 30 divided by 2 is 15. 15 times x is 15x. We bring down this negative. 30 into 3 is 10 times this one is 10, less than 5. That's 30 into 5, right, is 6. 6 times 2x is 12x. We bring down the plus. 6. 30 into 6 is 5. 5 times 1 is 5. So we've eliminated the fractions by multiplying all through by the general LCM. So now let's solve. We collect like terms, right? We have that 15x, the minus 12x is less than, we already have 5 here, minus 10 crosses over to be a plus 10. We have 15 minus 12 is 3x, right? Less than 5 plus 10 is 15, and then we divide both sides by 3. We have that x is less than 15 over 3 is 5. So we arrived at same answers as before. Now, for the rest of this video, I'll be using this method collecting the whole LCM, like the LCM for the whole fraction that exists in the question, and multiplying every term by that, right? Now we have this. So for this, we can see that these are the fractions, right? The denominators. So the LCM for this is 15. We are going to be multiplying every term by 15. We have that 15 into 1/3 of x plus 1 minus 1 greater than, times 15, greater than 1/5 of x plus 4. Okay, so we have, then this bracket has made this a single term. So 15 into 3 is 5, right? So we now have that 5 is going to stand out here into x plus 1. So this is a single term. We've dealt with it. We've multiplied it by 15. Then minus 1 is another term. So 15 times minus 1 is minus 15, greater than 15 into 1/5, right? 1/5 of 15, that's 3. So this bracket is also making this a single term. If this bracket wasn't there, then these are different terms, right? So we have 3 outside the brackets, x plus 4. Now let's open up the brackets, since we've eliminated the fractions by multiplying all through by the LCM. We open up the brackets, we have 5x plus 5 minus 15 greater than 3x plus 3 times 4 is 12. Now we collect like terms. We have that 5x. This 3x crosses over to be a negative 3x greater than, we have 12 already here. We can as well solve this together and then send it, or we can just send it singly, right? This becomes plus 15. The negative 15 crosses over to be a plus 15, and then the 5 becomes a negative 5. Right? Okay. So we have 5x minus 3x is 2x greater than 15 minus 5 is 10. 10 plus 12, that is 22. We divide both sides by 2. We have that x is greater than 11. You see, we are done. Okay. One more time, we have the LCM for all these is 6, so we have 6 multiplying out into 1/3 of x plus half less than half of x minus 1. So 1/3 of 6 is 2, we have 2x, half of 6 is 3, half of 6 is 3, so we have 3x, and then 6 times minus 1 is minus 6. We collect like terms. Okay, we have 2x minus 3x less than, we have negative 6 already here. This crosses over to be a negative 3. 2x minus 3x is negative x less than negative 9, right? Now, we divide both sides by minus 1 so as to cancel out the negative sign on x. So, remember that whenever we divide or multiply an inequality by a negative number, we have to reverse or invert the sign. So this becomes x. Instead of less than, it becomes greater than. At the end of the day, this becomes 9. Right? Okay. So now we have x as a denominator. Now let's see what to do about that. So we've been given this. For what range of values is this true? So we are just to solve this and find out what x is equal to. We have that 1 over x is greater than 2. So normal thing, we have to multiply all through by the denominator, or the LCM of the denominator. So we just have 1, that is x, right? So we multiply every term by x. When we multiply every term by x here, right, x cancels x. What remains on this side is 1 greater than x times 2 is 2x. So we now have that 1 is greater than 2x. We divide both sides by 2, right? So as to eliminate 2 from this side, x stands alone. we have that half is greater than x. And then usually we have our answers as the variable, then the inequality, then we have the. So if this is it, if we are to reverse it, this is half greater than x. So if we start with x, it has to be x less than half, right? The smaller side facing this. Do you see that? So this is it. X less than half. If x is a positive real number, find the range of values for which 1 over 3x, 1 over 3x plus half is greater than 1 over 4x. Okay, for this we are going to get the LCM of all this. We have for 3, 2, 4, that is already 12, then with x. So 12x is the LCM for the whole denominator. We multiply throughout by 12x. For this, if 12x is to multiply 1/3 of 3x, 1/3 of x, we have 3 into 12 is 4, right? Okay, 4, and then x cancels each other. 4 times 1 is 4, so 4 remains here. We bring down the plus. Half of 12x is 6x. 6x times 1 is 6x. You can as well do that on a rough work side. Okay, 12 into 4 is 3, right? And then the x cancels each other, so we get 3 out of this division. 3 times 1 is 3. So we collect like terms. We have that 6x greater than 3 is already here. Then we have 4 crossing over to be minus 4. 6x greater than minus 1. We divide both sides by 6. When we divide both sides by 6, we have that x is greater than negative 1 over 6 as our value. So you can see that whenever we have fractions, whether the variable is the denominator or a constant is the denominator, it's still the same method. Multiply all through by the LCM of the denominators, and then you have a normal equation to solve.